avant-garde and everything. There was a kind of snobbery about American cinema.
That's what I was sort of asking about earlier.
Yes,
like
yes,
for
it was
you,
a great
it was always on a
snobbery.
continuum.
Yeah, there are very few films I remember of the 60s, mid to late 60s, and coming out of Hollywood, that meant anything to my generation. Bonnie and Clyde, basically, was the key that changed everything. And so everybody just sneered at American cinema until Andrew Sarris brought over the auteur theory from the French critics. And we went too far that way, but it made us understand that in the codification of the films that came out of the Hollywood studios, there was some wonderful art that was created. Yeah. And, you know, then there's the issue of, because if it's popular, it's not art, or it's not good art. I don't know. I don't know about that. You know, Hitchcock was so popular, it was like a franchise, right? Every year there was a Hitchcock film. That one year, this thing, Vertigo, came out, nobody went to see it. It wasn't like the usual, it wasn't North by Northwest, for God's sakes.
No.
That was enjoyable. Vertigo was kind of moody. Okay?
Yeah.
Bad, not dismissed reviews. Nobody kind of liked it.
I mean, he was a brand name, though. I mean,
He was a
people,
brand.
like, you know, like my parents would tell me about, you know, you'd go to see a Hitchcock like you'd go to see a John Wayne movie or something.
Well,
It
even
was,
more
you
than
know,
that,
like,
it was almost like it was taken for granted. It was taken for granted. And because it was popular, it was not considered art. And if it was art, it was mediocre.
Yeah.
But they made us see it a different way. The French critics made us see it a different, and the English critics really made us see things a different way. And I was glad that they embraced Ford and Hawks and Hitchcock. That for me, because there was something in me as a young student too, because I did love the Italian films and I did love the French films and the Russian films. And I did feel a little funny about liking the Westerns and liking the musicals and liking some of the Jerry Lewis stuff, and, you know, there was a tendency to be beaten down by your professors in some cases. I remember liking so much The Third Man, but Haig Manoogian, when I wrote it as a term paper for him in the first semester I was there, he sent back a B+.